second opinion that's listed in the February 2021 is that Ms. Heard repeatedly and characterologically perpetuated severe physical and psychological intimate partner violence, IPV, toward Mr. Depp over the course of their relationship. End of quote. Did I read that correctly?
It says perpetrated, but other than that, yes.
Okay.
IPV, intimate partner violence, according to the CDC, is physical violence, sexual violence, stalking, and psychological aggression by a current or former intimate partner. It's been reported that in the U.S., more than 10 million adults experience some form of domestic violence. And according to Denton County Friends of the Family, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 10 men experience IPV.
There's no bounds to this, right? I have served women in our shelter that are attorneys, they are nurses, they are teachers.
Many don't know what it is. That was until Johnny Depp's defamation trial against ex-wife Amber Heard started on April 11th.
Ms. Heard had taken my cigarette from the ashtray and stomped it out in my face here.
Because, yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of people, when they think of family violence, they think of, oh, there's a family violence shelter, and if you're involved in this, then what happens is you call the police, and then you get in your car and you drive to the family violence shelter. And really, that is just there's a tiny percentage of people who have been impacted by family violence who actually end up going and staying in the shelter.
While there are no bounds to IPV, certain groups are more commonly affected than others, limiting access to resources in many ways.
If you're undocumented, the abuser will use that to their advantage of manipulation to say, well, you know, if you run to the police is just going to take you and deport you, and you'll never see your children again. Or if you decide to flee, then I'll take the children and you'll never see them again because you're undocumented. I've had clients that are so isolated that they won't even step outside their house. So we become very ignorant to the resources available, you know, that they just don't even know.
On a national level, through the Violence Against Women Act, resources and awareness for victims have expanded. In 2021, the U.S. House of Representatives revised VAWA to improve services, housing needs, and economic security. While there are a number of services in North Texas for IPV survivors, Denton County Friends of the Family is focused on targeting and minimizing homelessness caused by IPV.
If a client decides she's ready or she has a plan and she wants to leave the abuser, we house her. We would provide everything, from housing to food, everything that she will need. What's necessary for the children to transport to get to school, or what's important is our shelter is anonymous to where the abuser cannot find her. And that's what we want to do, is provide the safety.
There is no timeline for IPV survivors. Johnny Depp was in a relationship with his abuser for 5 years.
Here at Denton County Friends of the Family, our team, that's what we're here for. We're here to serve everybody. Please, reach out to someone. I know there's a big stigma because what are my friends going to say? Or, oh gosh, I look so dumb. Or I never thought this would happen to me. That's something I get a lot of. When you're in that whirlwind of someone having that control and domination over you, no, we're not thinking clearly, obviously. No, because it's constant. But once we start stepping out of that, we get our voice back. That self-esteem starts coming back. Then we can see, okay, I don't want to go back there anymore. And there's people who can help.
To view available resources, visit www.dcfof.org. Michelle Brooks, reporting for Mayborn Journalism.